Marie Curie exposing herself to tons of radiation and discovering polonium and radium. The scientific community, Native Americans, surrender. Andrew Jackson. Those white flags are no match for our muskets. Britain in British history books. Britain in American history books. Britain in Indian history books. Britain in Hong Kong history books. French kid in 1349. When I'm older I want to. The Black Death. Nobody. The US looking at a poor Vietnamese village. Gotta be Viet Cong in there somewhere. Britain's reaction to America joining World War II 2 years after it started. Well, if it ain't the invisible cunt. British intelligence creates an entire fake army to trick the German army into thinking the landings are at Calais. German army actually falls for it. British intelligence. You fool, you fell victim to one of the classic blunders. Everyone. Invading Russia in the winter is a bad idea. Mongols. I'm hearing some pretty radical bullshit right here. Pimples. 0. Blackheads. 0. The value of the German mark in 1923. 0. Roman Empire. Eastern Roman Empire. Holy Roman Empire. Whatever Mussolini was doing. Martin Luther. Protests against the church, who makes people pay to go to heaven. The church. That wasn't very cash money of you. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. My friend who has no knowledge on the three kingdoms, but is nice enough to listen. Me retelling Zhang Bei's entire career for the 6th time. Scientists, time will always be the same. No matter where or how fast you're going. Einstein. Yeah, that's not how time works. Japan. Attacks Pearl Harbor. US military industrial complex. Girls on field trip to Hong Kong. Boys on field trip to Hong Kong. Nobody. France in World War II. Happy 18th birthday. I have a surprise for you. You've been drafted and are going to Vietnam. The moon according to your eyes. The moon according to your phone camera. The moon according to ancient mythologies. CIA training anti-communist troops. Nicaragua, circa 1985. Guerrillas. When someone says that Germany started both world wars, hey, give a little credit to Austria. Build the Maginot Line. Sit behind the Maginot Line. Germans go around. Surrender. Let everyone else do the fighting. End up with minimal destruction compared to other Allied and Axis countries. Hon hon hon. People mock Trump for considering buying Greenland, Alaska and Louisiana purchase. Pope Gregory IX declaring cats as the instrument of Satan, leading to people killing them, leading to an increase in the rat population which led to a continent-wide plague. I'm gonna do what's called a pro-gamer move, calling a country third world because it's poor. Calling a country third world because it's neither aligned with the Western or Eastern Bloc. And my mom asks me to be more sociable at the family gathering. Chinese parents during the one-child policy, when they are told that they are expecting a girl, abort, be explaining how interesting the Georgian era, Oscar Wilde and literally anything else in history is. People who only care about World War II and communism. When a British person sees the American flag as the symbol for English on a website, we stand here amid my achievement, not yours. Hitler, yo. Mussolini, what do we call our ideology? Mussolini, I don't know man. 4chan isn't a thing yet. Realizing you can't get laid making horror short stories. Edgar Allan Poe. So you marry your 13-year-old cousin. Edgar Allan Poe. Is this the Triple Alliance? Yes. It's a defensive pact. Right. Yes. Austria and Germany attacked first and betrayed Italy in a lot of occasions before the war. Right. Yes. So Italy didn't really switch side in World War I. Italy switched side in World War I. Late Bronze Age people, living. Bode people. Respect to all of you for wearing your camouflage. It will help you go undetected. French World War I uniform. Facts. By Dr. Kent Webb. Even if history written by the victor, that doesn't mean the loser is right. World, do you seriously need so many Dane colonies? Britain. You wouldn't get it. Germany asking Mexico to invade America. England intercepting the message. All the roads in the world. All the railroads in the world. All the seaports in the world. Japan's allies in May 1945. Testing nukes in the desert for an isolated testing environment. Testing a nuke which shatters the windows of anything 900 kilometers away. Nuking some island in the Pacific and getting mad at New Zealand when they try to stop you. Testing nukes suspiciously close to where the natives live. American. So how many countries did the UK use to control? UK. Inhales. Romulus. What should we name this great city? Remus. Reem. Romulus. Sharpening spear. I have a better idea. Mom, can you give me entrenching tools? To dig trenches. Yes. Actually uses it as a melee weapon like a boss. Trench raid time. The Tower of Pisa, after sinking into the soil and beginning to tilt in 1178. I'm gonna stay up for a while. How to cook rice. Google. Bing. Okay, class, epidemiology is now a school subject, so it's time to get historical. Let's start with an example. Who wants to go first? Jose, get up here. What was the parasite that caused the Irish potato famine? The English. Dunkirk. British soldier. There aren't enough boats for our evacuation. French soldier. You guys are getting evacuated. Friend, I dare you to overthrow the current French government. The French in the 18th century. That's not a dare, that's Tuesday. How to cook turkey in USA. How to cook turkey in Romania. Me about to get my history degree. Making memes is not what historians do for a living. Russians. We need a music to celebrate our victory against Napoleon. Tchaikovsky. So anyway, I started blasting cannons. Chairman Mao declares war on a species of bird. Australians. You fool. You fell victim to one of the classic blunders. There's no Easter Bunny, there's no Tooth Fairy, and there's no Treaty of Versailles. Beethoven dedicates his Third Symphony to Napoleon because he admired his anti-monarchical ideals. Napoleon crowns himself emperor. Beethoven, you weren't supposed to do that. Will you please listen? I don't want to be president. The newly formed United States. He is the president. Provoke Mexico into open war because manifest destiny. Defeat them and grab a ton of their land. Said land is largely arid and useless. Irrigate the heck out of it and grow almonds there like absolute madman. World calling India progressive as it has one of the longest serving female head of government. Indians who saw democracy die under her leadership. Russians in 1917. Communist Party will bring us true equality. Communist Party, you are all equally worthless. When Napoleon accidentally ends a centuries-old rivalry. You wanna be my friend? I thought we were already friends. France helping out the 13 colonies make their own country. The French Revolution. San Marino when another country claims to be the successor to Rome. Do not cite the deep magic to me, which I was there when it was written. 8-year-old kid, why can't we just print more money and make everyone a millionaire? We're a republic. You will have a depression the likes of which you've never seen. Cincinnatus gets appointed dictator as Rome's armies achieves victory in a single day and then gives up all his powers to go back to farming. Romans. Farming? Really? Man of your talents? Cincinnatus. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Natives, you're not going to conquer us, are you? Europeans, why do you think I came all this way? Austria. Georgia. Giving the world some of its most brutal dictators, but nobody remembers you for it. Mao asks for feedback. People actually gives him feedback. Mao, you weren't supposed to do that. Every time someone unites China under a single dynasty, let's split up gang. Germans in 1923 fighting with each other over money related issues because the country was in a huge debt. Some random dude who thought that printing more money would solve all their problems. Mother, I want my child to be an artist, to perform music in front of thousands. Father, no way. Our child will be a soldier, a fighter. He will learn to operate artillery, to serve his country. Iota really each Tchaikovsky, both is good. The ring she wants. The ring I can afford. The ring Caesar gave the Gauls at the Battle of Alesia. Germany, you can't defeat me. Britain, I know, but he can. Polish, Czech, French, Dutch, Iranian, Canadian, Indian, and Australian pilots.